לך אחריי, אחריי במדבר בארץ לא זרוע. 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 לך אחריי, אחריי במדבר בארץ לא זרוע.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your Romemu Yeshiva daily sit host today, Jason. Rabbi Daniel will be leading us today, also faculty in Yeshiva classes. Rabbi Daniel's teaching a revolutionary spirituality class, and we want to remind you, and some of you have heard this multiple times when you come daily, that the classes are ongoing. The atmosphere of the yeshiva is less of an event. Classes are less like events and more like ongoing, immersive well or of study. So you're welcome to come and join at any time, and you can access recordings from the previous classes. And there's a good month left through mid-December for the fall classes. In Rabbi Ingber's Hasidic Master's class, we're studying the B'nai Yisachar now, and so here we are on Monday, the 15th of November, the 11th of Kislev, just 2 weeks away from Hanukkah. And we're bringing the sit back into yeshiva, the sitting. So Rabbi Daniel, please lead us.
Thanks so much, Jason. Really lovely to be with you and everyone. I just want to say it's a nice coincidence that Rabbi Ingber is teaching the Bnei Yisachar, because I'm actually going to talk about him. We're going to do a practice based on one of his teachings. So that's a lovely coming together. So we are coming close to Hanukkah, and perhaps you've even begun to feel or sense it in some way. And the Bnei Yisachar, this great Hasidic master who studied from the Jose, the seer of Lublin, and the Noam Elimelech, these great Polish masters, he teaches that on Hanukkah, the light that we see when we look at the candles is something called the Or Haganuz, the hidden light of creation, the light that is the light which the Midrash says that the first person, Adam, could see the whole universe with, the light of unity, the light of love, the light of healing. And the Bnei Yisachar says that one of the meanings of the word Hanukkah is training, like we're training ourselves to be able to appreciate that light. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to settle into our regular practice, whether you're experienced meditator or not. I'll guide us through it. And I do want to say, because we're going to do a specific visualization practice, and it may be the first time you ever tried to do anything like this, it's a muscle, and if it's a muscle that you happen to use regularly, then it might be a little bit stronger. And if it's a muscle you don't use so regularly, it might be a little bit less easy to do. And just like with all meditation, it doesn't actually matter if you think you're doing it good or not. What matters is just the effort of trying. That's actually what makes a difference. That's actually what makes it an effective practice. So don't worry about if you think you're doing it good, or if you think you're seeing what you want to see. Just try and do the practice, and you're doing it great. So let's settle in, make yourself comfortable. We want to find a posture, balance between relaxation and alertness, so the energy can move freely around our body. And if you're an experienced meditator, if you have an anchor or an object you regularly focus on, you're welcome to use that to begin with. And if you're not sure what to use as your anchor, I'm going to ask you to pick a safe place in your body, maybe the soles of your feet, perhaps the backside in contact with the chair or cushion under you. And that's going to be our home base. That's going to be where we start, placing as much of our awareness and attention as we can. Curiosity, kindness. What's happening in that place? What happens when we bring a kind awareness to that object, that anchor we've chosen? And as always, when we try and focus on one thing, we might notice our awareness going in all kinds of different directions. That's totally okay. That's just what happens. That's why we do the practice. Gently bring it back to the thing we've chosen. Gently bring our curiosity back to the anchor we've chosen. What's happening there right now? With so much kindness and compassion. Notice where our awareness is and how it is, whatever's going on inside us. And gently bring our focus back to the object we've chosen. With so much compassion. And throughout the practice, we can keep some of our attention on this base we've chosen, this anchor. We can come back to it whenever we want to. If we ever get lost or distracted or overwhelmed, this is a nice, safe place for us to come back to in our practice today and also throughout our lives. And with some of our awareness now, we're going to open up to seeing that Or HaGanuz, a light of the Hanukkah candles. You can imagine in front of you, if you like, Hanukkah candles that you've lit yourself, that you've lit in previous years, or that you're going to light this year. You can imagine Hanukkah candles from any time in your life or anyone else's life. Maybe the original Hanukkah lights all those years ago. Whatever comes, just gently try and see that light in front of you. Know that this is a light of oneness, and healing, and hope. Light of new beginnings, creation. And let yourself really enjoy that light. Whether you can see the candles clearly or it's just a vague glow, it's all good. Let yourself see and enjoy, bathe in that light. For the rest of our sit, we're going to do our best to appreciate that light and also to share it with others. So you might want to think of other people that you want to send that light to, or that you want to imagine are right here in front of that light with you. People you know and care about. And eventually, even people you don't know. Eventually, everyone. Begin by appreciating the light for yourself. Really enjoy it. Like you're taking a bath or a shower in it. And when you feel ready, you can send it and share it wherever you like. Throughout the practice, if at any point you want to just come back to home base, that object, that anchor we chose at the beginning, that's wonderful. You can do that. And just be safe, focusing on what's happening there with kindness and curiosity. And then start the practice again when you feel ready. Let's sit quietly now. Bathe in the light. And we're going to very gradually bring our practice to a close. Take your time. Take your time in coming back to your body. Might want to wiggle your fingers and toes. Help yourself come back. When you feel ready, feel free to turn on your camera again so we can all be together again. Feel free to move your body in any way you want to. Stretch out, be comfortable. I'll hand it back to Jason. Jason.
Thank you, Daniel. Take a small teaching like that, and when we slow down like this and really feel it, it's so different than when we just read it. And thank you so much for leading us today. And I think we can, as it says in one of our texts we're studying, the Sefer Yetzirah, that the end is in the beginning and the beginning is in the end. So we'll end with the same music that we began. Have a wonderful day, everyone.